gone out over on the far side. It's a throw-in to Colombia. It was James Rodriguez who put that free kick in with his left foot in Yusupov game. A little flap at it, but got it away. Colombia have it again. Sanchez. On to Munoz. 5.5 minutes gone. No score. Group K. Uzbekistan and Colombia. 3 points will put the winners top of the group after DR Congo and Portugal drew 1-1 earlier on today. Disappointing performance from the Portuguese, but a famous point for DR Congo. Yohan Wissa with the equalising goal there after Neves had given Portuguese an early lead. Uzbekistan have a throw-in in their left-back area. Shukurov sends it up the line. Here's a chance for Uranov to run at the Colombian defence, but he's well watched by Lukimi, who got across. Long ball forward, it's chased by Luis Suarez, but hooked clear by Updaliev. And here's a chance. Oh, that's got to be a foul, and Anthony Taylor spotted that and has given the free kick. And it's going to be a yellow card here. First yellow card of the game. It's going to go to Johan Mojica of Colombia with just 7 minutes on the clock. Fazuliev was the man who got beyond him. Been a lively start from Abusbek Fazuliev. He was away from Mojica, and Mojica just hauled him to the floor. That is worthy of a yellow card, and another free kick in a dangerous area, the second one of the game for Uzbekistan. Just 22 years old, Abusbek Fazuliev. One of a couple of players, along with his captain Shomurodov, who played their football for Istanbul Başakşehir in Turkey. His free kick isn't the best. It was blocked by the one-man wall, who was Luis Diaz. A bit of a waste that time from Fazuliev. Through in to Uzbekistan. Been a lively start from Cannavaro's side. He'll be delighted with what he's seen in the opening stages. Certainly not overawed by the nominally more illustrious opponents. Kusanov. Drops it out to this right hand side. And Karimov. Good switch out to that left wing this time. Nasruliev towards the edge of the penalty area was looking for the run of Shomurodov. Cleared away by Colombia, but it's just hacked clear by Camilo Vargas, and that's gone all the way through to his opposite number, Yusupov. And Colombia struggling to get a foothold here in the opening 9 minutes. Good ball between the lines. Uzbekistan come again. This time it's won back by Jefferson Lerma. Lerma had no options short. Colombia do manage to retain possession, and Lerma gets back on it 10 yards inside his own half. He's going to go for the long pass. Nowhere near Luis Diaz though. Ambitious ball from Jefferson Lerma, but was never really on, and it ran away for a throw-in to Uzbekistan. In the right back area, Kusanov, the Manchester City man. 27 caps for his country, by far the most European experience. Champions League performer for Manchester City. Uzbekistan have a goal kick after that was just knocked long forward by Gustavo Puerta. Ranked 50 by FIFA, Uzbekistan. It's not their highest FIFA ranking since they gained independence in 1991. They were up to 45 in 2006. Qualified well for this tournament, finished behind Iran in both qualifying rounds to make it here. Lost to Canada and the Netherlands in friendlies, but decent form, and they're on the attack again. Munoz gets a foot in. It's one back though by Karamov, but the referee this time is given a foul against Luis Suarez. Probably the correct decision, was just caught by Abdullayev. Free kick to Colombia. James Rodriguez has to drop deep to get on the ball. So Colombia just trying to establish a little passage of possession here. Rodriguez goes out to the right hand side. Sanchez moves it onto Munoz. Infield to Puerta. Rodriguez again. A little bit of space this side for Mojica. Mojica puts the ball in the box. Oh, heavy touch from Puerta. Shot would have been on if he'd controlled that a little bit better. Shamuradov tussles with Davinson Sanchez. Ball's gone out for a throw in, and it's gone the way of Colombia. There's a good ball into the box by Johan Mojica, and Puerta, I think he should have done a little bit better there. Luis Diaz. Maybe a chance to run at the defender, but he loses out. Just ran straight into Vasiliev. Vasiliev had a really good start here. Opening 12 minutes, no score, no real chances, but the Uzbeks have started well. Colombia coming, left-hand side, Mojica. John Arias comes into a central area to pick the ball up. Puerta, back to John Arias. Arias turns, looks for an option, just drops it off to Lerma. Again, James Rodriguez, this time he's gone for the big switch to Munoz. Munoz, oh, he's offside, flag's gone up. A little bit sloppy from Daniel Munoz, no need to be offside there. Just seeing the replay, was just marginally off. Free kick's a little bit wasteful from Uzbekistan. Colombia have it back. Jefferson Lerma, man on, didn't see him. Oh, he gets away with it. Free kick is given. Shamuradov. And Jefferson Lerma's just gestured to his teammates that no one told him man on except me. And Shamuradov very nearly caught him out there. It was unfortunate to be penalised. Header is won by Karimov. Down on this left-hand touchline. Throw in to Colombia. In the hands of Mojica. Mojica's left hand bandage. Luis Diaz does well. Gets away from a couple of players. Goes for the 1-2. Luis Suarez wants a free kick. Isn't going to get one. Uzbekistan can break. Down the left hand side for Vasiliev. Vasilyev's got a little bit of space. Looks for the deep cross to Shamuradov. He's overhit it. It was a good idea. Shamuradov had just pulled off the defender at the back post. Vasiliev saw him as he tried to pick him out with a deep swirling cross. It's gone one bounce out for a goal kick to Colombia. And we have just about reached the quarter hour mark. It is Uzbekistan 0, Colombia 0. Colombia finished third in CONMEBOL qualification. Only Argentina scored more goals than Colombia in what is always a tough qualifying section. Long ball looking for Luis Suarez. Good idea. But just overhit. It's all the way through to Yusupov. Yusupov has stayed down after that challenge. Well, he just ran into his own defender. He ran into Kusanov. And I'm not entirely sure why Yusupov has stayed down there. Although stayed down he has, and actually the two members of the Uzbek medical team are going to come on to treat Utke Yusupov, the veteran goalkeeper for Uzbekistan. Looking at his left knee, by the looks of it, didn't look anything in it to me. He's one of 16 players based in the Uzbekistan domestic league. Plays for Navbahor Namangan. This will be your 41st cap for Utke Yusupov, who, unsurprisingly, is back on his feet. We are back underway. Loose play though from Nasrullayev. Throw in to Colombia, taken quickly. A little bit more urgency from Colombia. Poor pass from Lerma though. Collected by Moscovoy. Colombia win it back. John Arias thought about the shot from distance. Now he'll hit one. Oh, and it's not far away. He wants a corner kick. He's not going to get one. There's a lot of people in the stand on this side thought that was a goal. Arias eventually took the shot on from distance. I think Yusupov's got it covered. It's gone low down to his left-hand side. Did not take a touch. Anthony Taylor's given the goal kick to Uzbekistan. But the first real effort of the evening comes from John Arias. Former Wolverhampton Wanderers player, John Arias. Scored a couple of goals recently in their friendly win over Jordan. We'll be looking to follow that up tonight. Back in Brazil now, playing for Palmeiras. And in possession in the centre circle now for Colombia. Arias gives and goes. Munoz goes down the wing. Munoz with a low cross. Suarez. Challenge comes in from the defender. Good bit of defending there from Abdullayev, and it's going to be a corner kick. Suarez made that near post run that all good strikers make, and Abdullayev was alert to it. He's put it behind for the first corner of the game, and it's come to the Colombians, and the fans rise over behind that corner flag. Ball in towards the back post. It's one in the air. Chance cleared away. Good defending. Abdullayev it was who got rid of it. Jefferson Lerma won the header. Suarez was sniffing around. A little bit better this from Colombia in the last couple of minutes. Lukumi just allows Puerta to take over. Back to Lukumi. Sanchez. Moved on to Munoz. Right hand side. Back in the centre circle, John Lukumi. 62% possession in the opening 19 minutes here for the South Americans. Arias again has dropped deep to get on the ball. Goes past his man, takes on Uranov. Support from Munoz. Ball played into the centre for Puerta. Puerta didn't really want it there. Can only volley it back to Lukumi as the Uzbeks try to get up the field. It's been hemmed in a little bit. Arias Rodriguez, nice little 1-2. Now there's space. Arias went for the glory pass. There was loads of space out on this left hand side for Johan Mojica. But John Arias went for the killer through ball towards Luis Diaz. Didn't get there through to Yusupov. Shukurov for Uzbekistan. Swaps passes with Abdullayev. Moved on to Kusanov. Moscovoy back to Kusanov, who's closed down by Luis Diaz. Back into Abdullayev. Kind of a hybrid three centre-backs that Uzbekistan are playing. Abdullayev, Kusanov and Ashurikov. Ball played up the line by Ashurmatov. In the general direction of Vasiliev, but nowhere near him. In reality, through to Camilo Vargas. Another veteran goalkeeper, Camilo Vargas. He's 2 years older than Yusupov, 37 years old. Plays his club football in Mexico for Atlas. So home from home. This one tonight in Mexico City for the Colombian stopper. 21 minutes played. Independent, studio-based off-tube commentary of this Group K clash. That was difficult to say. Colombia on the attack, left-hand side. Mojica. Infield to Arias. Arias has been busy in these opening few minutes. James Rodriguez, edge of the box, thought about the shot. Turns away. Plays it up to the right-hand side and Munoz. Back to Lerma. 40 yards out, central. James Rodriguez comes to get it now. Luis Diaz has it. That's good. Ball wide. Crossing the penalty area. It's a terrible ball in from Gustavo Puerta. It's in a good position. Colombia had men in the penalty area and Puerta's just wildly overhit it. Straight out for a goal kick to Uzbekistan. Fabio Cannavaro, I think, will be delighted with how things have gone. Just that one long-range effort from John Arias. Foul committed. Quite a clumsy one by Karimov. Down by this right-hand corner flag. I think he was quite happy to foul Jefferson Lerma down there, knowing that it was a long way from right by the corner flag for Colombia to attack. And we're going to have the hydration break there. That has really flown past the opening 22 minutes. A pretty open game, nothing much to tell you about in the way of clear goalmouth opportunities. Uzbekistan started pretty brightly. Colombia gradually got on top, but haven't made a ton of chances. One yellow card for Johan Mojica, and just the one shot in that opening quarter of the game. The one from John Arias. Uzbekistan head to play Portugal. They head north to Houston to play Portugal in their next group game, where Colombia stay in this country. They will play DR Congo in Guadalajara before the match day 3 clashes. We'll see Uzbekistan take on Congo. That one is in Atlanta, Georgia. And then the heavyweight clash, Colombia take on Portugal in Miami, Florida. Those games on the 28th. It's been a great 24 hours around the World Cup. We saw all the big hitters turn up yesterday. 2 goals from Kylian Mbappe. 2 goals from Erling Haaland. And then to top it all off, we saw 3 goals from a certain Lionel Messi. Harry Kane joined in the action this evening too, with 2 goals as England saw off Croatia 4-2. Ghana left it very, very late, and they were quite fortunate beating Panama 1-0 in that Group L match earlier on today too. So with these two being the 47th and 48th teams to enter, we've now seen everyone play, and appetites have been well and truly whetted for the rest of this tournament. Colombia coming into this one, they have won 5 of the last 6 group games. They didn't qualify in 2022, but 2014 and 2018 made it out of the group section both times, winning 5 of 6. FIFA rank 13 currently. And many people's dark horses in this competition. As the hydration break just about comes to an end. And we restart with a drop ball given back to Colombia right down by that corner flag. These two teams have taken on a little bit of water and no doubt some instructions from Fabio Cannavaro and Nestor Lorenzo. 26 minutes gone, no score, Uzbekistan, Colombia. Uzbekistan have it, left hand side, down by the corner flag. Uranov is trying to wriggle away from Munoz, can't do so. Throw into Colombia, taken quickly and sent long. One in the air though by Abdullayev. The Uzbekistan defenders definitely have the height advantage up there against Luis Suarez, who's quite an isolated figure so far. Needs to get some bodies around him. Davinson Sanchez, unchallenged on the halfway line, just rolls it in to Lerma and gets it back. Assesses his options. Puerta back into the centre circle, trying to direct traffic with his right hand, just move a few people away from him. He's played it out to Luis Diaz, who's been on the periphery so far. He spins a good ball out to Munoz. Munoz miscontrolled it though. I think he misjudged the flight. Daniel Munoz headed it straight up in the air. By the time it came down, Shukurov was right on top of him. Now there's a loose touch as well by Puerta. Yeah, nervy start from Puerta. Just a young man, 22 years of age. Luis Diaz runs into 2 Uzbek defenders that time. And Uzbekistan have worked it out to the left-hand side. Nasruliev looks for the run of Shamuradov. Shamuradov challenges. Lukumi wants a hand ball, doesn't get it. Eventually does get it actually. Took Anthony Taylor a little while to penalise Eldor Shamuradov. Saw a replay, didn't look like a handball either. Poor pass that though from Colombia. Through in on the halfway line for the White Wolves. Ball rolled back to the goalkeeper, Yusupov. Dressed all in orange this evening. Protecting the goal away to our left-hand side. It's launched away by Yusupov. Goes all the way through to Vargas. Sanchez retreats to collect the ball off his goalkeeper. And Colombia can build out from the back. Being pretty cagey. Opening 28 minutes here in Mexico City. Just the one shot. Long ball forward. Luis Diaz tries to get in behind. Kusanov wins the header. Vasuliev. And the referee's given a push by Gustavo Puerta. On Vasuliev, who's back there defending. Uzbekistan will have a free kick in their own penalty area. Uzbekistan with the Central Asian Nations Cup winners in 2025. Colombia, their biggest major honour being the Copa America that they won in 2001. Looking for a deep run in the tournament this time around. Mejica has ran into Karimov. Karimov's on the attack. Now then, here's a chance for Shamuradov. Shamuradov's trying to cut inside Davinson Sanchez. Just for a minute, looked like he might be in a shooting position. Davinson Sanchez ran him down, and then a foul over on that far side. Shehzad Nasruliev is caught. Daniel Munoz, the Crystal Palace player. Free kick to Colombia. Daniel Munoz, a UEFA Europa Conference League winner this year with Crystal Palace. Looking to add another medal in this tournament. Clock has ticked past 30 minutes here in Mexico City. I haven't had an awful lot to tell you about here. It is Uzbekistan 0, Colombia 0. Catch up with this one on your local broadcaster. Munoz with a chance to whip the ball in. Comes back on his left foot. Finds Lerma. Big switch from Sanchez. Luis Diaz gets his head to it. There's no one there though. That was a poor decision really from Colombia. Mexica, oh, he's under pressure from Fasuliev. Fasuliev's quick. Mexica knew there. He could hear the footsteps of Abusbek Fasuliev. He really had to stretch his legs to Johan Mexica to get up to his goalkeeper. Did so. Left hand side, John Arias. Arias, that's a good ball into the penalty area. Chance. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. It's hit the post, sorry. Luis Diaz has hit the post for Colombia. That is by far the closest we've came. Wonderful pass from John Arias. Luis Diaz, tight angle. It was very similar to the goal Kylian Mbappe scored yesterday for France, the first goal. Slip ball through. Across the goalkeeper from Luis Diaz. Just trying to see if the goalkeeper got a touch. The goalkeeper did not get a touch. It's at the base of the post and bounced straight back into the arms of Utge Yusupov. That's the closest we've come. Uzbekistan get a life as Colombia strike the post. Colombia pushing again right hand side. It's a little bit of encouragement from the South Americans. Poor pass though. Lerma overhits that one towards Daniel Munoz. And it's gone out for a throw into Uzbekistan in that left back area. Pockets of Uzbekistan supporters around the place still making a good noise, although it's a sea of yellow in most places that you look. Luis Diaz has won the ball here and he's going to try and run Ashurumov. Oh, and the referee's going to give a foul and a yellow card. It's Kusanov who's absolutely flattened Luis Diaz down on that touchline. It was a foot race for around about 30 yards between Luis Diaz and Abdulkadir Kusanov. Luis Diaz got there first and was just taken out by Kusanov. Had no choice really but to bring down Luis Diaz. So that's the second yellow card of the game. Johan Mexica picked up the first one. Kusanov picks up the second. So one yellow each. And a free kick for Colombia out on the left-hand touchline. And James Rodriguez, 34-year-old, just going to knock this in to the penalty area. Uzbekistan defenders with a clear height advantage in there, but a good pass. Can always negate that. It's one at the back post. Keeper comes to claim. Jefferson Lerma was up there challenging. He was actually challenging for his own header. Initially headed the ball straight up in the air. Then chased the goalkeeper down, but Yusupov got there. Seeing the replay of Luis Diaz's effort that hit the post. He's unfortunate that it hasn't come out to one of his own men who were following in on the rebound. Luis Suarez was in the middle of the 6-yard box, but the ball bounced straight back at the goalkeeper. Anthony Taylor's just encouraging Utge Yusupov to hurry up a little bit. We haven't seen too much time wasted in this tournament, but ever since Yusupov went down injured quite early on. He doesn't appear to be in a huge rush. The value of a point here will not be lost on Uzbekistan, particularly in light of the earlier result. Portugal won, DR Congo won. Uzbekistan will have that DR Congo game circled as the one they can pick up the 3 points to help them get out of this group. Colombian fans all around this stadium having a bounce. Really good noise and colour. It's been such a fun tournament so far, as always. This game could just do with a goal though to liven it up. Puerta, John Arias. Back to Lukumi, onto Davinson Sanchez. Wide is Munoz. James Rodriguez. Twists, turns, finds Lerma again. Lukumi. Square to Davinson Sanchez. Moves on to Munoz. Yellow socks low around his shins. Got a very distinctive style. Is Daniel Munoz. You can always pick him out. Forward for Rodriguez. That's easy. Too easy though for the big Uzbek defenders to deal with. Abdullayev it was who cleared it. Colombia, sustained spell of possession at the minute. That's good from Luis Diaz. Defenders totally sold himself. Luis Diaz. Ball in towards the edge of the penalty area. He was well covered by Moskoyev. Uzbekistan try and bring it away. Can't do so. Shamuradov's lost out. Rodriguez has it. Left hand side. Clipped in towards Luis Diaz. That was a difficult pass for him. And now Shamuradov's done well and wins the free kick. Went to ground there. He probably could have got away, could Eldor Shamuradov. But had his heels clipped by Lukumi. And a chance for Uzbekistan just to relieve the pressure that was building on that goal. 38 minutes played, scoreless here. Uzbekistan 0, Colombia 0. Free kick on the halfway line for Uzbekistan. Wasted though, again. And Eldor Shamuradov not happy with Kusanov, who knocked that long and pretty aimless. Straight out for a goal kick to Colombia. Uzbekistan need to look after the ball just a little bit better when they do get it. Because there are going to be large portions of this game when they don't have possession. Concentration is going to be key at the back for these Uzbek defenders. Davinson Sanchez again. James Rodriguez comes deep. Abdullayev is on his case pretty quickly. He has to go back to Lukumi. Diaz. Only Lionel Messi scored more goals in South American qualifying than Luis Diaz. This qualification process was very tight in CONMEBOL this time round. Argentina were well clear, but the other 5 teams in behind, you could have thrown a blanket over all 5 of them. And Bolivia failed to make it out of the Intercontinental Playoff Qualification Tournament. Chance, Diaz, edge of the box, in for Suarez, and it's going to break. He has a chance. Oh, great defended. Unbelievable bit of defending. James Rodriguez thought he was going to put Colombia 1-0 up there. 2 defenders broke in, ball played forward, and it's gone in. It's a goal. Daniel Munoz has scored. Daniel Munoz with a stunning, improvised, right-footed, volleyed finish. Really, out of nowhere, Uzbekistan hadn't really got themselves reorganised after that block. James Rodriguez had the first opportunity. Two defenders dived in, made a great block. The ball came out. It was played back in for Daniel Munoz. And Daniel Munoz on the half turn with the outside of his right foot flicked volley. It's Luis Diaz with the run. Daniel Munoz is onside. This will count. It's such a good finish. Ball from Luis Diaz. Munoz is probably only 7 yards out when he hits that, but it's dropping over his shoulder. He's hit it with the outside of his right foot on the volley. It's gone sort of straight over the head of Yusupov, but he's so close to him that Yusupov doesn't have time to react. And the ball is in the back of the net, and Colombia have got the lead. And really, having not threatened this Uzbek defence, a moment of quality from Luis Diaz and Daniel Munoz. And Los Cafeteros have lift-off here in Mexico. 41 minutes on the clock in this Group K clash, and it's the opening goal of the evening. It is Colombia 1, Uzbekistan 0. Uzbekistan so close to reaching half-time as well, scoreless. Kusanov, who's had a wobbly few minutes, Kusanov, since he conceded that free kick which led to him being booked. He knocked a free kick long straight out of play, was nearly caught in possession just now. Uzbekistan could probably do with getting to half-time now. Just the one goal behind. Give a chance for Fabio Cannavaro to reorganise the White Wolves, who were largely untroubled by Colombia's superior possession stats. But then the one moment of quality has changed the game. It's such a good finish. Improvised from Daniel Munoz. Really out of nowhere, Colombia have the lead here in Mexico City. 2 minutes to go to half-time. Uzbekistan 0, Colombia 1. Ball is at the feet of Abdullayev. He swaps passes with Mozgoyo. Back to Abdullayev, moved on to this right-hand side. He's looking for Karimov. Karimov has it. Has to go back to Kusanov. Kusanov's chased down by Diaz. Nasrulev looks long. Urinov had made the run, but Urinov couldn't get there. Rustam Ashumatov with a long pass, which was overhit and out for a throw into Colombia. That goal should have just settled Colombia down slightly. Cleared long by John Lacum. Won by Abdullayev. Picked up though by Arias. Diaz inside to Rodriguez. Rodriguez moved it on to Diaz. De Lerma to Diaz to Munoz. Colombia moving it round a little bit more freely now. Confidence flowing with the goal. John Arias goes for the little one too. John Arias thinks about the shot. Goes wide to Munoz. Back to Puerta. Colombia asking questions in the shadow of half-time. Puerta shot from distance. And I mean from distance. It was James Rodriguez who had the shot. He's a good, maybe 40 yards out. One bounce into the arms of Utke Yusupov. We are into 5 minutes of stoppage time here. at the end of this first half, whereas Uzbekistan 0, Colombia 1. This first half has absolutely flown by. It hasn't been the most entertaining game you've ever watched. But it certainly passed by. Been pretty easy on the eye. And here's a chance for Uzbekistan. And we're going to have a corner here. Urinov had made a run down the right-hand channel. A little chance for Uzbekistan right on half-time to try and put some pressure on this Colombian back line. Seen a replay of the offside decision involved in the goal. Daniel Munoz clearly onside. Abusbek Vasiliev with a corner in towards the penalty spot. It's won by Mexique. Colombia can bring it away. Luis Diaz does well, and Luis Diaz is then fouled. And the foul is committed by Berkes Karimov, and Karimov is lucky, I think, not to get a yellow card there. Diaz was trying to get round the outside of him, right down in front of the technical areas, and Karimov just pushed him. Doesn't pick up a yellow card. But it will be a free kick to Colombia. Two minutes of the 5 added on. Ball is back at the feet of Camilo Vargas. Not had a save to make yet, the Colombian goalkeeper. Long ball. Luis Diaz with a little hand in the back of Karimov that time. He was trying to sell the free kick. The referee wasn't buying it. Throw into Colombia. Mexique just goes back to Lukumi. John Arias. Arias has had a good game. He caught the eye. Happy to get on the ball. The Palmeiras man. Sanchez. Ex-Tottenham Hotspur. Luis Suarez, we've not seen too much of. Plays it wide to Munoz. Munoz. Back to Puerta. Lerma. Colombia just trying to create one more chance before half-time. Munoz with a big switch to Luis Diaz. Diaz gets there. He's going to have a run at his man. Picks out Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes for the little one too with Arias. Into the penalty area, has a chance. Luis Diaz is smuggled away for a corner kick. Good play from Colombia. Almost overplayed it, if anything. Arias and Rodriguez both could have got a shot off. Diaz went for the low cross. And it's behind for a corner kick. 90 seconds of the first half. Stoppage time to play. This corner kick is punched away from the goalkeeper. Oh, he made a right mess of that. Got away with it. Shot comes in from Puerta. It was blocked by Akmal Moskoyov. Through in far side to the Colombians. Nestor Lorenzo, the Argentinian coach, will be delighted, having watched quite a few of the premium teams in this tournament struggle to break down perceived lesser opposition, namely Portugal earlier on. We've seen Switzerland, Belgium, Brazil all struggle a little bit. This 1-0 half-time lead will delight Nestor Lorenzo. Ball is back with Abdullayev into the feet of Shukurov. Abdullayev again. It's Colombia's turn to sit off, just allow possession for Uzbekistan. Moscovoy tried to turn it around the corner. Asruliev wins the header, and that will be the last action of the first half. Anthony Taylor blows his whistle. Entertaining first half here. in the Mexico City Stadium. 32 minutes, Luis Diaz hit the post with the first real chance of the game for Colombia. Lovely through ball from John Arias. And then the goal came on 41 minutes. Luis Diaz with a through ball and a really fun, improvised, right-footed finish from Daniel Munoz. From about 7 yards out, beyond Utkier Yusupov. Half-time score here. Join us for second half commentary, where it is Uzbekistan 0, Colombia 1.
Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Welcome back to Mexico City, everybody. Just about ready for second half action here between Uzbekistan and Colombia. Half-time score, Colombia lead by a 1-0. Daniel Munoz with a 41st minute strike. Couple of changes here to tell you about, both being made by Fabio Cannavaro. The two men coming on are Farouk Sefeev and Dostonbek. Dostonbek Kamdamov Oston Urunyov has gone off, as has Sherzod Nasrullayev. Uzbekistan get us back underway. They are defending the goal away to our right hand side. And the ball is out for a throw into Colombia down by the corner flag. Very much the trendy way of taking a restart nowadays is just to go for the old rugby style kickoff. Ball is with Uzbekistan, throw in on the halfway line. Abdullayev. Cannavaro not letting the grass grow under his feet here, making those half-time changes. Positive changes in forward areas. For Uzbekistan. Kamdamov, 29 years of age. He's going to go on that left-hand side of the three up front. Safeyev will drop into a midfield area. Veteran Farouk Safeyev, 35 years of age. And here's a chance for Uzbekistan to come forward. And it's going to be Fasuleyev. Loses out though. Colombia can break. Puerta, right hand side. Gustavo Puerta was looking up for options in the middle. Had to turn away. Rodriguez was closed down quickly by the substitute Kamdamov. Colombia still have it though. Left hand side, edge of the box. Arias with a heavy touch allows Uzbekistan to bring it away, and that's good play. And he's going to draw a foul there. Otabek Shukurov stepped away from John Arias, and John Arias trying to atone for the mistake in giving the ball away. It's conceded a free kick to Uzbekistan. Taken short across the back three to Ashumatov. I'll bring you the lineups as they are now in a moment when the ball's gone dead, maybe. Cannavaro cut the pensive figure. Had a tournament trim as Fabio Cannavaro. Short cropped hair. It's pretty serious down there. Uzbekistan attack down the left hand side. Safeyev tries to get involved. Vasiliev, chance to cross. Vasiliev crosses half blocked. He's going to win a corner. Good play down this left hand side from Abasbek Vasiliev. The corner kick, a second corner kick of the evening for the White Wolves. Can they make something from the set piece? It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Taking down this left-hand side. Anthony Taylor just separating a few players in the 6-yard box, as happens in modern football at every set piece just about. Corner in towards the back post. It's over everybody. Uzbekistan player's gone to ground. I think it's Abdullayev. He was just then having a little argument with Gustavo Puerta. Puerta thought maybe went over a little bit easily. It was Moscovoy actually who's gone down. Certainly nothing in it. VAR has a cursory glance, but nothing given. Uzbekistan have won the ball back though. Good start to the second half from the Uzbeks. But here come Colombia on the play. John Arias. Space left hand side for Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz into the penalty area, cleared away. Good defending by Kusanov. back out as far as John Lukumi. James Rodriguez putting the strings in there for Colombia. Luis Diaz, he's beaten to it. Good endeavour there by Kamdamov. And then just smashed clear by Shumatov. Colombia have it back. Uzbekistan line up. Yusupov is in goal. Shumatov, Kusanov, Abdullayev with the back three. Moskovoy and Shukurov are holding with Karimov, Safeyev, and then Fasuliev, Kamdanov supporting Shamuradov up front. As Davinson Sanchez wins ahead, it goes out for a throw-in. Farouk Safeyev takes it quickly into Shukurov, forward to Fasuliev. Young Asian Player of the Year 2023, Fasuliev. Out to Karimov, towards the back post. A little bit of space for Safeyev now. Can he compose himself and pick a cross out? Good ball in, cleared away. Sanchez. Drop on the edge of the penalty area. Luis Diaz. Colombia can't get it clear. Luis Diaz is fouled by Fasuliev. I think Luis Diaz just bought that decision. Colombia line up. Camila Vargas is in goal. A back four of Mexica, Lukumi, Sanchez, and the goal scorer Munoz. Gustavo Puerta and Jefferson Lerma holding the midfield, with Luis Diaz, James Rodriguez, and John Arias in support of Luis Suarez, the front man. Barely had a kick in that first half, Luis Suarez. Will just need half a chance though. The two chances, Luis Diaz hit the post, and then Daniel Munoz with a really cute improvised finish for the only goal of the game so far. James Rodriguez. Ball played wide to Lukumi. Into the penalty area. Here's a chance. Oh, it's defended well. Cleared away by Abdullayev. Luis Suarez was sniffing around. John Arias was in there too. It was a good ball in from Mexica. Uzbekistan under pressure here, making a bit of a mess of clearing the lines. Eventually do so, and Karimov comes up the right hand side. Big switches on for Safeyev. Safeyev can't quite get there. And stretches 35-year-old legs. Farouk Safeyev already made a little difference since his introduction, the veteran. .46 caps now for Farouk Safeyev. Plays for Neftchi Fergana in Uzbekistan. You are listening to studio-based off-tube commentary of this Group K clash between Uzbekistan and Colombia. 1-0 to the South Americans. 41 minutes when the goal was scored by Daniel Munoz. Long left-footed clearance from Vargas. No Colombian on the end of that. Taken down on the chest well by Ashumatov. Shukurov just stabs it back to Kusanov, and he gives it to Abdullayev. Uzbekistan won a free kick. Not going to get one. Defender had to get in there. Ashumatov was quickly in on Luis Diaz as Colombia looked to break. Uzbekistan have it back. Fasuliev tries to turn away from Davinson Sanchez. Good play from him. Uzbekistan still have it though. Shukurov. Central area, 35 yards out. Shukurov thought about the shot. Decides against it. Comes out to this left-hand side where Shamuradov has dropped deep to try and get on the ball. Not really had much service as Eldor Shamuradov yet. Shukurov. Out to this left-hand side for Safeyev. Safeyev has support from Moskovoy. Vasiliev, once a foul went down too easily, bounced back up. I think he knew. Puerta. Rodriguez, little one too. Suarez. Rodriguez was fouled. Referees played an advantage. Anthony Taylor is your referee. Englishman for this one. Not too much to do, too much controversy. Gave out 2 yellow cards in that first half to Johan Mahika and Abdelkadir Kusano. Gustav Puerta has it. Hamid Rodriguez out to the left back, Mahika. Back into the tall figure of John Lukumi. Already played 10 minutes in the second half. Similar pattern to the first half. It's a very watchable game. Time passing pretty quickly. Handball awarded there against Jefferson Lerma. 31 years of age now, Jefferson Lerma. Another Crystal Palace man. Alongside the goal scorer Daniel Munoz. Again Uzbekistan, who have started this second half well. Long pass, poor pass though from Abdullayev. Overhit through to Camilo Vargas, the keeper. Two sides just continue to feel each other out. As the game goes on, Uzbekistan will have to take more risks. The earlier game in this group finished Portugal 1, DR Congo 1. So group favourites Portugal drop points. That will open the door here for Colombia. They'll be looking to top the group now. Foul by Abdullayev. Just got too close to Luis Suarez that time. Too tight. Luis Suarez went to ground. Free kick taken quickly by James Rodriguez. Lerma out to Mahika. Moves it on to Diaz. Back to Mahika. Mahika goes for the little one too. This is tidy. James Rodriguez. Oh, he looked for the glory pass inside the fullback to Munoz. It's kept alive and eventually picked up and cleared by Moscovoy. Shamuradov is chasing but doesn't have the pace of John Lukumi. Can't get across. And Lukumi just knocks the ball back to his goalkeeper Vargas. So Uzbekistan not without hope here. Just the one goal behind. Showing the odd flash. Just need to hang in there, stay in the game, see if they can make one chance. We've seen Qatar do it. We've seen Saudi Arabia do it. Congo. Cape Verde, of course, produced that wonderful rearguard action against Spain. Good endeavour over on that far side by Kamdenov. Forced a little error out of Gustavo Puerto. The last touch came off Kamdenov and it's a throw-in to Colombia. Lukumi back to Vargas. Ashumatov. Uzbekistan on the edge of their own penalty area. Abdullayev looking for an option. Another poor ball from Abdullayev. He puts his hands on his head this time. He's frustrated. The last two long passes that Abdullayev has hit have both been pretty aimless and gone out. To return possession to Colombia. This time Vargas goes long and that's poor as well. Just a scrappy passage of play here. And it's still Uzbekistan, Colombia 1. Abdullayev thought about another long pass, then thought better of it. Seen the outcome of the last two. He just gave it short to Otabek Shukurov. And now he has a chance. Ball through to Shamuradov. Can he keep it in? Stood it up towards the back post. Shooting chance. Oh, good save, and it's going to go in. It's 1-1. Uzbekistan have equalised. We said they had to hang in to make a chance. It's a 1-yard header from Abdespek Vasuliev. And the White Wolves on the hour mark. They're back in it. Out of nothing, really. It's the youngster, the 22-year-old Abdespek Vasuliev has levelled things up for Uzbekistan. The small pockets of Uzbek supporters around this Mexico City stadium have gone absolutely wild. Vasuliev blows a kiss into the camera. It was a through ball from Shukurov. Slightly overhit, but Shamuradov kept it alive. Shot came in at the back post from Shamuradov. Good technique on that volley from Shamuradov. It's an odd piece of goalkeeping. Vargas kind of saved it with his chest. It's hit the post then. Bounced up in the air. And from all of 6 inches, Abdespek Vasuliev had the easiest job, just to head the ball into the empty net. Fabio Cannavaro has celebrated. An hour on the clock. It is Uzbekistan 1, Colombia 1. It is game on again here in Mexico City. Half an hour now to find a winner. We've got a new game. Throw in the left back area for Uzbekistan. Vasuliev, 9th goal for his country. This is 33rd cap. None more important though. Gustavo Puerta's just given away a nonsense free kick. Ball dropping out the sky and he's shoved over Farouk Safaev. So it's a free kick to Uzbekistan, and all of a sudden the Uzbeks might be sniffing another goal here. They've taken the free kick quickly. Shukurov. Ball forward to Kamdamov, the substitute. Kamdamov played his role in that goal, chasing the overhit through ball. It was his cross that was stood up to the back post that Shamuradov volleyed goalwards before a clumsy piece of goalkeeping from Vargas. Colombia in possession. Can they respond? James Rodriguez through. Oh, he has a chance. Suarez, too many touches. Back to Diaz. Twists and turns. Jefferson Lerma, great defending. Colombia maybe should have scored then. Jefferson Lerma shoots from distance, takes a deflection. Corner kick. 2 chances in there. First one comes to Luis Suarez, then Luis Diaz, and then John Arias tries his luck from 12 yards out. Good defending from Uzbekistan. Prevent Colombia from going straight back in front, and this is going to be a corner kick, right hand side for the Colombians. James Rodriguez is going to put this in with his left foot. Again, Anthony Taylor having a word with a couple of players in the 6-yard box. A little bit of wrestling. Now Rodriguez delivers. Header at the back post, and it's going to be a goal kick. Looked to me as if Shumatov had got the touch, but referee saying Davinson Sanchez got the right touch, and the referee's spot on. I've just seen a replay. It did glance off the head of Davinson Sanchez. It is a goal kick to Uzbekistan, who are right back in this now. 60th minute goal from Abdespek Vasuliev, and it is Uzbekistan 1, Colombia 1 here in Mexico City, and all to play for in the final 25 minutes. The Uzbek fans, some choreographed arm in arm bounce, and the drums are still going. thoroughly enjoying their day. Colombia win it back, and now he has a chance for Colombia. Oh, it's 4-on-2 into the penalty area. Suarez! Keeper's made a mess of it. It's gone in. It's Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz has put Colombia back in front. Uzbekistan were only level for 5 minutes. There's a couple of errors in there. Uzbekistan are just asking if there was a foul in the build-up when Uzbekistan lost possession. Because the break was on. Luis Diaz, inside left possession. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Just having a look at the... There's a good challenge in there. It's Gustavo Puerto with the tackle. Puerto then plays Diaz in. Diaz's shot's quite close to the goalkeeper, you know. He's tried to shape it beyond him into that far corner. Yusupov has got a big left hand on it, but hasn't been able to prevent it rolling over the line. And Diaz, from the assist from Gustavo Puerta, back in front here. Go Colombia. 66 minutes on the clock. Uzbekistan 1, Colombia 2. This game has suddenly sprung to life here in Mexico City. Uzbekistan have worked so hard to get back into it. Now we'll have to do it all over again. Have the White Wolves got a response here? Just about to hit the hydration break at this point in the second half. Next stoppage, I would imagine. 3/4 of the way through this one. Again, time still flying past. Really entertaining stuff. Mexica is thundering forward on that left-hand side. Then just puts the brakes on. Gives the ball to Arias. Lukumi. Jefferson Lerma. To Puerta. Puerta with that assist for the second Colombian goal. James Rodriguez, Lerma. White, here's a chance for Puerta again. He's got support from Munoz, so it's not a best pass. Colombia had options there forward. Abdullayev is across doing the defending. Still no sign of the break just yet. I think maybe because Colombia are in an advanced position. Throwing down by the corner flag. Munoz sends it long into the penalty area. Abdullayev wins it. Munoz with the header again. And Yusupov misjudged that and then backpedals and eventually claims the ball. There was a spot of mild panic about Utkia Yusupov's goalkeeping there. And again, Yusupov's gone down with cramp. Anthony Taylor will take that opportunity to call the hydration break. I've no idea how the goalkeeper gets cramp. It's not like he's ran 10 kilometres like a lot of the players out here. He is getting helped out by Abdullayev in his own 6-yard box. As the rest of the players come across to the technical areas to take on both some hydration and some instructions from Fabio Cannavaro and Nesta Lorenzo. With 68 minutes on the clock as we hit this hydration break. Colombia lead by 2-1. That 1-0 half-time lead given to them by Daniel Munoz. Equalising goal by Albuspek Vasuliev. But only level for 5 minutes, the Uzbeks. As Puerta slipped in Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz shaped it beyond Utkia Yusupov. You might just think he should have done a little bit better with that one. And Colombia were back in front by 2-1. Plenty more action upcoming tomorrow. Match day 2 kicks off. We've seen all these teams once already. Match day 2 kicks off in Group A tomorrow. Czech Republic and South Africa take part in the early game. Group B then takes over. It's Switzerland against Bosnia, and Canada take on Qatar. That group incredibly tight. 2 1-1 draws in that first round of fixtures, so all to play for. The final game tomorrow should be a really good one. It's Mexico against South Korea, the two teams who both won their opening games. Mexico saw off South Africa fairly comfortably 2-0. South Korea had to come from behind. Did so well to beat Czechia 2-1. Hydration break is coming to a close here. So gear up for the last 20 minutes or so, and we're going to see some changes made by Colombia and Nestor Lorenzo. First changes of the game for the South Americans. Maybe it's James Rodriguez who's going to come off, as they're just going to looking to manage the veterans' minutes. I think I can see Jaminton Campas. It's a left-sided forward. Yeah, James Rodriguez is going to be the man who's coming off. He's making a little bit of a ceremony of giving the armband to Davinson Sanchez, who will take over as skipper. Jaminton Campas is on. Rodriguez just shakes hands with all the technical team and the rest of the squad down there in the Colombian dugout. We are back underway. 18 minutes of the 90 to play, plus stoppage time. Uzbekistan 1, Colombia 2. Uzbekistan, long ball forward, far too close to the goalkeeper. Safeev was the intended target, but was never getting there. And Vargas just caught the ball on his own penalty spot. This time Colombia go with a long ball forward. Kusanov was first to that one, and he rolls it back to his goalkeeper, Yusupov. It's the Colombian fans making the majority of the noise here, but the Uzbek drums are still going as they try and drive their team on to a second equaliser. Ball at the feet of Abdullayev. Shukurov drops deep. Gives it to Abdullayev. Abdullayev goes long towards the feet of Kamdamov. It's controlled by Kamdamov. Wasn't a bad ball that time. And he has a chance. Arias might be in. Diaz twists and turns. Plays Arias in. Oh, and Arias has tried to square it to Luis Suarez. Eventually, the flag goes up because that was wasteful. It was Campas with his first touch, actually, who couldn't put the cross in. The flag's gone up against Luis Suarez, who won the initial flick on. And suddenly Uzbekistan were in trouble. Diaz then found Campas. Campas tried to slide it across the face of the 6-yard box back to Luis Suarez. It was blocked, but the flag went up. Campas gets another touch, tries to give it to Suarez, intercepted by Abdullayev. Abdullayev's had to work hard in there for Uzbekistan. He's had to concentrate. Colombian forwards buzzing around him. Oh, Luis Diaz has got the wrong side of Kusanov. Kusanov's hauled him down on a yellow card. Don't know if there's going to be a second yellow, but I tell you what, that's a close to a yellow card decision because Luis Diaz is away. I think if Kusanov had not have been booked already, he would have been booked for that. He's got away with one a little bit. As Abdulkadir Kusanov, the Manchester City man. Not had the most straightforward of evenings, Kusanov. 15 minutes to go here. All of these games available to watch via your local broadcaster. This is studio-based off-tube commentary. Ball in by Arias over the top. Just looking forward. Jefferson Lerma at the back post. Too much on it from the Palmeiras player. Out for a goal kick to Uzbekistan. A little bit more cramp this time for Abdullah Abdullayev. The medical team are being beckoned on here by Anthony Taylor, which I think means Abdullayev will have to go off for a minute. Maybe Uzbekistan are looking to make a change. Abdullayev's looking across towards the technical area. Substitutes are being prepared down there. The first one I can see looks like it's going to be Asisbek Aminov, the striker, wearing number 20. Aminov is on. It's going to be for Suliev, actually, the goal scorer, who comes off. And the second change is going to be centre-back, so Jahongir Urasov comes on to replace Abdullah Abdullayev. Yeah, I was just saying, has had a busy game. So it's Urasov for Abdullayev and Aminov for the goal scorer for Suliev. As Fabio Cannavaro rolls the dice with 12.5 minutes remaining to see if Uzbekistan can find an equaliser in this one. Colombia lead by 2-1. Luis Diaz rolls Kusanov again. Kusanov can't get back to him. Diaz with a cross, overhit. Will be kept in, will it, by Munoz? No. Couldn't quite get there. Out for a throw-in to Uzbekistan. Should be set up for a fun final few minutes here. Uzbekistan will have a goal, which will leave chances for Colombia on the break. Throw-in is won by Aminov. His first touch. 28-year-old Asisbek Aminov. Plays his football for Dinamo Samarkand. 12 caps, 2 goals for the striker. Uzbekistan have it, left-hand side. The other substitute, Urasov. Good ball forward. Oh, defender had to stretch there, Sanchez. As Aminov threatened to get in behind. Luis Suarez is fouled. Delayed whistle. Luis Suarez stayed down. Abdullayev is the man who committed the foul. Abdullayev's actually still on there. It's Shumatov who's gone off. Luis Suarez and Gustavo Puerta are going to be replaced now. Ricardo Rios is on. For Colombia. Richard Rios. Joined by Cucho Hernandez. Joe Hernandez will go and play up front, straight swap. Richard Rios will go into that midfield role vacated by the withdrawal of Gustavo Puerta. Back underway. 3 changes now made by Lorenzo, 4 for Cannavaro. Into the final 10 minutes here in Mexico City. Shamuradov, nice little back heel, was looking for Sapeyev. Oh, that's an awful tackle for Shamuradov. Somehow he's not picked up a yellow card here. Foul was on the substitute, Campas. Official attendance just been announced here, just over 80,000, 80,024 here in Mexico City. Cracking atmosphere throughout. Uzbekistan have it. Right back, Daniel Munoz. That Conference League winner with Crystal Palace. Remember, Crystal Palace only qualified for that competition after a little bit of legal wrangling with the tricky trees. Shot from distance by Johan Mojica. Smashed over the crossbar. A little bit ambitious, 45 yards out. Throw in. Free kick actually, anti-Taylor's. Given the free kick on the halfway line. It's going to be taken by Urasov. Imposing figure of a man, Urasov. Left hand side. Right on the halfway line. Uzbekistan still not got too many players forward here. Could do with taking the handbrake off a little bit. 8 minutes to go. They need a goal. Ball is spun wide by Moscovoy. Picked up over there by Karimov. Back to Moscovoy. 3 attempted goals from Uzbekistan, 2 on target. 12 from Colombia, 3 on target. Throw in is taken quickly, but we've got 2 balls on the pitch situation. Rectified at the feet of Aminov. Uzbekistan having a little spell of pressure here in the Colombian half. And a chance maybe to launch a long throw here into the penalty area. Cleared away by Sanchez. Challenged for and won by Colombia. It's picked up though again by Uzbekistan. Left hand side. Free kick. Needless foul this time. Committed by Richard Rios. And another chance for Uzbekistan to put a set piece into this Colombian box. Colombia making this a little bit difficult for themselves. 7 minutes to go here in Mexico City. Shurakov is going to put this in. Urasov, the big defender's gone forward. Right arm in the air is the signal. Urasov towards the back post. Keeper's come in. Oh, it's a terrible free kick. Camilo Vargas has just allowed it to bounce out for a goal kick. Way over hit by Otabek Chukarov. Goal kick for the Colombians. Back underway really quickly. This new 5-second rule is working, you know. Say it quietly. Mexican waves making its way around the stadium. Uzbekistan give it away. Good play from John Arias. Has Campas for support. Campas. Lerma moves it on to Mojica. Luis Diaz is wide. Faced up by Karimov. Goes for the no-look pass. Campas into the penalty area. Cross is blocked. Behind for a corner kick. That was fancy from Luis Diaz. Campas drilled the cross in. off the defender and out for a corner kick to Colombia as we hit 85 minutes. 5 minutes plus stoppages for Colombia to hold on, or Uzbekistan to get back into it and find a point. Corners on the left-hand side. I just mentioned time wasting. Nobody is going to take the corner for Colombia. The ball is in the D, and there's not a Colombian player within 40 yards of it. Now we'll swing it in towards the back post, headed back across goal. Header was met by Lukumi. Oh, that's good play. Into the penalty area. Yes, shooting chance. Side netting. It's Jefferson Lerma from 12 yards out. Puts his face in his hands. Got to hit the target. Goal kick taken quickly. Oh, it's a little bit unlucky. Shamuradov on that far side. A little bit of a heavy touch. Uzbekistan might have had a 3-on-2 there. As it is, Colombia come up the left-hand side. Good feet over there from Arias. Plays the ball off the Uzbek defender. Wins a throw-in. Luis Diaz. Campas turns away. Looks for support. Ball into the penalty area. Cleared. Won back by Campas. Campas is going to go in the box again. Then tries a shot. He's got that all wrong. Trying to shape it into the top corner. But it didn't come back at all. High and wide of Yusupov's goal. Goal kick to Uzbekistan, who now play with a little bit more urgency. Shukurov, left hand side. Collected by Safeyev. Shamuradov runs down a blind alley. Smashed away by Colombia. Picked up by Kusanov. Back to Otabek Shukurov. Left hand side. Safeyev. Good defending from Munoz. Munoz just got in front of Aminov there. Richard Rios gives it back to Munoz, and Sanchez will have to go back to Camilo Vargas. Vargas swings a left boot at it over the halfway line. Luis Diaz this time is beaten to it by Kusanov. Collected by Karimov. Uzbekistan having a little go here. Shamuradov turns it around the corner. Kamdamov has it. Karimov. Kamdamov. Chance to put the ball into the penalty area. Kamdamov might have a shot. Looks for the deflection. Gets it. Jefferson Lerma was doing the defending. It's going to be a corner here to Uzbekistan. Uzbek drums greet the award of that corner. Can the White Wolves find an equaliser? The clock has hit 88 minutes here. Corner, right hand side. Kusanov comes forward. Urazov is in there. Having a bit of a shoving match with Richard Rios. It's going to be a left-footed in-swinger from Uzbekistan. Anthony Taylor still trying to separate a couple of players in there. He's beckoning them to come towards him. They're just completely ignoring him. So he makes his way over to them. Corner will come in now. Towards the back post. Yes, a chance. Oh, collision. There's two Uzbek players gone for the same ball. Aminov it was. He was interested in it. Couldn't get there, and it's out for a goal kick to Colombia. We are in the final 60 seconds of the 90 minutes, but there will be a fair amount of added on time. Hydration breaks. A couple of goals. And a bit of cramp here and there. Colombia looking to go top of the group and steal a march on Portugal, who couldn't beat Congo earlier on today. Vargas's goal kick has gone all the way through to Yusupov. Kusanov to Urazov, switched out to the right hand side. Karimov comes in field. Urazov Out to Safayev, down the line, still alive here for Uzbekistan. Aminov comes in field, he has a shooting chance. Oh, great chance. Safayev always put it over the top. Safayev from 12 yards, that's a big chance for Uzbekistan. Right as the clock hits 90 minutes. He's no more than 14 yards out, he's just trying to bend it into the top corner. He hasn't done much wrong actually. Akmal Mozgovoy with the effort. Just got underneath, it was never coming down. Head in hands from the Uzbeks all around the Mexico City Stadium. We are beyond 90 minutes. I did not see the board go up. I will try and get a clue off someone. 8 minutes is the answer. So plenty of time for Uzbekistan to make one more chance. Colombia have a throw in. They've just sent it down towards the corner flag. That's poor in the general direction of Cucho Hernandez. Uzbekistan frustrated, trying to take the goal kick quickly. Anthony Taylor makes them retake it. Otabek Shukurov in the centre circle, into the feet of Kamdenov, laid off well. Karimov. Aminov's gone out to that right wing, plays it back into Shukurov. Shukurov looking for the through ball, it's not on. Recycles possession to Urusov. Urusov drives forward. Now he has a chance for Safayev to put the cross in. Near post, it's come all the way at the back and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Appeals for handball from Eldor Shomurodov. Shomurodov's determined that's a handball. No one else seems bothered. Colombia can break. Oh, poor ball. Richard Rios just tried to play that to Campas. See a little replay of this one across the back post and absolutely no chance. That's a handball. That might have hit the arm actually of John Arias, but arms by his sides and was being manhandled by Shomurodov. Colombia are going to make some changes. Final 2 changes here for Néstor Lorenzo. Luis Diaz, goal and an assist for the Bayern Munich man, and John Arias are going to come off to be replaced by the number 5 Castaño and the number 26 for Colombia will come on too. Number 26 being Andres Gomez. So Andres Gomez is on. Kevin Castaño will just go and sit in that CDM role. Andres Gomez looks like we'll probably go wide left to replace Diaz. Back underway, 5 minutes to go. Uzbekistan 1, Colombia 2. Ball spun wide, it's a good ball there from Mozgovoy. Into the penalty area, oh, it's beaten everybody. One bounce out for a goal kick, dangerous ball in. Aminov swung the ball in. Safayev was closest to it. But it's over the head of all the Uzbek players. A wry smile from Fabio Cannavaro down on the touchline. Time is slipping away here for Uzbekistan to find an equaliser. 4 minutes to go. Long clearance, helped on by Richard Rios. Put out for a throw-in, which is in the hands of Urusov. Shukurov gained space out on that right-hand side for Aminov. Aminov with a big diag to Safayev, that's good. Collected by Kamenov, ran out of it though by Rios this time. Now the break might be on. Cucho Hernandez comes down the right-hand side, shrugs off one challenge, looking for support. Cucho Hernandez had an overlapping run from Rios. Defender got in the way, calmed them off. Colombia will win a throw-in and Cucho Hernandez celebrates that. Throw-in for Colombia. Midway inside the Uzbekistan half. Daniel Munoz has just gone backwards with it though to Sanchez. Sanchez has given it to his keeper Vargas, and then Sanchez launches it long. It's one in the air by Cucho Hernandez, but no one running beyond the striker. Through to the goalkeeper. 3 minutes to play. Kusanov over the halfway line, gives it to Shukurov. Hope springs eternal here for Uzbekistan. Shukurov. There's loads of space for Kusanov if he can see him. Still Shukurov. Looks for the diagonal. Runner Amanov might have been offside. It was cleared away anyway by Mahika. No foul. Uzbekistan have it back. Shukurov again. Amanov. Amanov is charged down. Good defending from Andres Gomez. Yurasov switches it out to the right hand side. Great ball from him. Picked up by Karimov. 30 yards from goal. Central area. Shukurov. Uzbekistan are moving this around well. Moscovoy. And that's a foul. That is so unnecessary from Daniel Munoz. And Uzbekistan are going to have one last chance here to put this into the Colombian penalty area. It's just too far out for a shot, I reckon. About 35 yards left of centre. But this is an opportunity for Uzbekistan. History puts a saint in every day. Will today be an Uzbek? 2 men over the ball for Uzbekistan. Safeyev's gone forward. Shukurov is on it. It's going to be left for the left foot of Amanov towards the back post. What a terrible free kick. Out on the full for a goal kick. Never gave one of his forwards a chance. Frustration for Fabio Cannavaro. Looks to the heavens. A little bit of pushing and shoving between Richard Rios and Kusanov. Kusanov went to ground. Down there, maybe trying to buy something. We are into the final minute of the 8 added on here. Colombia might just hang on for the 3 points. Uzbekistan 1, Colombia 2. Group K action, the final match of match day 1. And it's finishing on a knife edge here in Mexico City. Mahika scoops the ball up in the air. Davinson Sanchez wins the header. Shukurov played it forward. Lukumi wins it. Chase down this right hand side. No foul given. Cucho Hernandez has done really well. Swung the cross in. Header. Goal. 3-1. Colombia have sealed it with probably the last kick of the game. Jaminton Campas. It's a really good header. I was just about to have a go at Cucho Hernandez for not taking it to the corner flag. He's decided to swing the cross in. And Jaminton Campas, not known for his heading ability, he was up like a salmon at the back post. Downward header beyond Utge Yusupov. And Colombia wrap it up with a third goal here in Mexico City. Relief is the emotion as much as joy from the Colombian supporters around this stadium. Cucho Hernandez does incredibly well. Chases down Yurasov, the defender, holds him off, turns, and then swings the cross in. It's such a good cross. And a wonderful header, downward header from Jaminton Campas. I don't even know if we're going to have time to restart here. Uzbekistan 1, Colombia 3. Campas still just celebrating around the place. That's why we haven't restarted. Doing a lap of honour. We will restart Uzbekistan have launched everybody forward. There can only be seconds left. Safayev down the left-hand side. Throw-in is awarded Uzbekistan's way. We are about to hit 100 minutes. Shooting opportunity from Aminov is blocked. It's going to come out again. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Oh, 35-yard drive from Karimov. Smashed the crossbar. That's quite astonishing. Still alive. Edge of the penalty area. Lerma. Smashed clear. Uzbekistan have it still. Safayev. What a nuts ending to this game. Karimov has absolutely laced that from 35 yards. And it's hit the crossbar, and there is the final whistle. What a wonderful game of football. We had a little bit of everything there. Took a while to get going. And then Luis Diaz hit the post, 32 minutes. Open